The community itself has a high standard. And I'd like to think that the peer pressure of the badassery is something that's potent, it's palatable, it's infectious. If you were to go through and meet our folks and chat with them, dude, these guys are badass. And then we talk about how hard we work for the customer, our clients, then you're gonna get, yeah, they're relentless. I'm Blake Farley, grew up here in North Carolina. Loved cars since I was a little kid, loved motorcycles, fascinated by the machine. Relentless Collision was born sincerely with a desire to work for the customer, the consumer, and take care of their car the way they want us to. And so we just have one focus, and that is taking care of the client to repair the car in accordance with the way the manufacturer built the car and their repair procedures. Our intent was to carve out a niche in the market to be able to compete with some of the other larger MSOs to give a consumer a different choice. And so we feel like we've done an amazing job as a team of a little over 3 years of putting together a group of professionals that we all execute on that plan every day.
My name is Allison. I run Relentless Collision here in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is my humble box that I've been blessed with. The company as a whole, and I'm not just going to talk about Raleigh, right? So the company's mission is to repair the car the way that the manufacturer mandates. There are shops that do not do that. No matter what Mr. whoever it is says, that's not going to stop me. That's not going to stop my techs. That's not going to stop my Cary shop or my Durham shop from fixing the car the way that the manufacturer mandates. And that is one thing that I am 100% not even remotely close to being apologetic about. The car is built one way. It is designed to take a hit one way. The manufacturer mandates this is how it gets repaired. I do not care what you say. I'm fixing it the way the manufacturer says.
I feel like every single one of us are truly relentless to fix the cars the right way, do the best we can, give everyone the freedom and the trust to make things as efficient as possible for everybody here. It's not me just saying, hey, it has to be this way. I want everybody's input to make sure everybody's happy, to make sure everybody's taken care of. It's a never-ending pursuit.
Literally in front of us, we see we're changing the industry. You know, I don't look at myself as better than anybody, but I have high expectations for myself, and I have high expectations, you know, for my team. You know, we want to be professionals at what we do, practice what we preach, excellence, and you know that goes with working at it every single day. So learning every day too as well.
Many people may think that this body shop runs perfect, and this is of my opinion. The most best ran collision centers, including ours, run perfect for probably 3 minutes every month. And those are not 3 consecutive minutes, and they're probably on the weekend where we're not here. So most folks, their expectation once they hand their car over to just an average collision center or any collision center is all the critical things, all the safety things are going to be done anyway. And that's just simply not the case. Today's automobile is way more sophisticated than most vehicle owners realize. And if you hand your vehicle over to a shop that is not properly trained, that is not willing to follow all the procedures the manufacturer prescribes to properly repair that car, they have no idea is the car really done correctly.
I think the whole idea was, and one thing I tried to come in with an open mind because it is different. I came from a part where we fix what we more or less have to, and that's it. Here it's more of what needs to be fixed and what can we fix and what can we do to help. Nobody wants to get in a wreck. It's never a pleasant experience. Nobody comes into the body shop going, man, this is great. I'm glad to see you guys. This has been a great experience. I'm glad I'm here. It's your second biggest investment you make, and now you're trying to figure out how to get your kids home, how to get to school, how to get to work, how to get wherever. So I think in reality what Relentless kind of ended up turning into meaning to me was we're all human, we all make mistakes, but we're relentlessly trying to be as close to perfect as possible. And that's the best thing we can do. And the best phrase I heard a long time ago was, even a brain surgeon leaves a mark. So there's always something, but we try to go above and beyond to where the people look at it and they really have a hard time trying to figure out if this car's ever been worked on or not. Because nobody's perfect, so we do the best we can.
How this industry has changed me, it got me out of a lot of bad habits from prior careers, but also the traits I was lacking on personally with guidance from certain individuals and within this company helped me tremendously to be a better leader and to flourish in this industry like I knew I could.
From the get-go, the most important thing is having a relationship with your technicians, with the people that you work with, and also like connecting with them, relating to them. There's been a lot of times where technicians will be frustrated or be upset. Same thing with the team leader. Nobody knows what's going on in their life. It could be something at work, it could be something at home, but knowing them personally, knowing what's going on in their lives, because I always tell my guys, if you're not 100% up here, then I don't need you to be here today, right? Because the focus is to make sure we repair the car the right way. I want to be able to give my technicians and my team leaders, my whole team, that freedom to be able to talk to me about anything, whether it's bad, whether it's good. I think the biggest thing that's helped me and the team is that we are one. We move as one.
There's none of that body shop nonsense where you go in there and it's like, I'm a better tech than you, or I'm a better rider than you, I'm a better manager than you. We all have our perks, we all have our flaws. But at the end of the day, we're all under the same name. We all need to be doing the same thing. You don't have to worry about asking somebody for something and not getting it. Everybody has been drilled to understand, like, we're all in this together. So with my folks here, if they don't know something, there's not a person inside this box that they can't stop and go ask. And vice versa, they can't stop and go ask Durham or Cary. No matter who it is, they're gonna stop what they're doing to help them.
We would like to think that if you show up and this industry has treated you poorly and you trust us, we'll give you space to develop into a badass. But a badass is not an arrogant asshole. A badass is a professional that has intensity on their craft, looking to get themselves better, looking to help inspire and bridge a gap with others, to be an influence. We'd like to think that each member on the team, and we as a team as a whole, are in the business of developing human assets. We want to see you win. If we've gone through the trouble of hiring you, getting you on the team, doing the process, we want it to work. There's never a time where we don't want it to work, because that's the constraint of our industry, finding badass folks to do what we do.
Growing up as a kid, I was raised by a single mom. And so, obviously I get my worth ethic from my mother. She worked 3 jobs at one time just to make the ends meet. I'm very fortunate in the way I was raised, but failure is not an option, right? The not making it is not an option, and it's just a satisfaction of some of the struggles that I went through as a kid, not having certain things, not having people help me, when I needed it, and now to be able to kind of flip the script and repay the favor of being there for somebody that they need to talk to, and here we are now.
I hope this is true for all of our folks, that having a kick-ass place to work is awesome, but knowing your purpose is awesome too. Yeah, it is badass.